The narcissist and power. The psychopath and power. These are two personality disorder type of people who crave, who thirst, who hunger for power. They do not feel satisfied. They do not feel they have done a good job. They do not feel like they're living their life unless they are consummating a victory, consecrating a conquest of power. There's going to be a thrill, there's going to be an excitement, there's going to be a chase, there's going to be a battle, there's going to be a playing of wits. There could be vehicles involved, there could be money involved, there could be people involved, there can be all sorts of different confusing levels of deceit involved. And you know, some of the larger psychopaths, or I don't say larger but well known, really corrupt psychopaths, your Bernie Madoff, your Adolf Hitler. I mean, these are clear examples of psychopaths. John Wayne Gacy, the serial killers, what was it, the Black Ripper, whatever, Jack the Ripper. I mean, these are all serial killers, serial psychopaths who really, they go through their life just needing to pull one over on people. They really have a thirst for power. And if you're involved in a relationship with someone who is this way, and originally maybe that in the beginning of the relationship was, you know, an attractive trait to you, maybe you thought, wow, this is kind of, you know, this guy is cool, or this gal is cool. They seem to have this charming personality. They seem to be really funny. They seem to be so suave. They want to go on these vacations. They want to go out for dinner. They want to do everything I want to do. They hold the door open for me. You know, and, you know, things are just fabulous together. Well, and then you start to realize that, you know, there's something wrong with this person, that they have one way that they treat you and another way that they treat somebody else. And they're, you know, you can't keep up with them. You can't try to figure them out. All you know is that there's something a little bit awry with them. And you're wondering, well, this person seems to be so supercharged with these qualities, maybe I should stick around. Well, you don't want to go and you don't want to stick around and wait for the depths of this person to unfold, and you don't want to see, you know, where else this is headed, what they do. You don't want to pursue them. You don't want to stay on for the rest of the destruction. What do they say? It's like a train wreck. You know, you want to watch the, you know, you want to watch the devastation and the gore. I personally do not like violent movies at all. I'm a very non-violent person. I don't get excited nor entertained by violence, kindness to animals, etc. I mean, I'm very against abuse in all forms, child abuse particularly. It's just something that I think is inexcusable and a detriment to our human society, and really deserves a lot more attention than it's receiving. However, you know, you have to realize that the psychopath and the narcissist, they crave this sort of excitement and this sort of power to the extent that they will even endanger people. They will put you in danger. They will put other people in danger in order to satisfy and quench this desire. I mean, there's psychopaths who grow into their 60s, 70s, and 80s who never give it up. I mean, I'm telling you, psychopathic older people who are in their 70s, you know, taking their frail spouse onto international travels, which they are not fit to travel in, because they cannot bear to, you know, just be content. They are so discontented in their life, even in their late 70s, that they are pushing their frail and, you know, adorable spouse who I know, you know, to engage in these, you know, across the world travels that they are not fit for. I mean, if you know, you can't walk, it is painful. You can barely feed yourself because of the pain that's in your shoulders. You know, you have all these health ailments going along, and then your psychopathic spouse is trying to say, well, you know, we need to go to Iceland, and you know, we need to go and this hike. I mean, it's just so inappropriate. It's an endangerment to this other person, and then the other person, you know, maybe who'd been married to them, obviously, you know, a codependent, and their main primary source of supply is just, you know, like, yes, you know, we're going to do this. I mean, to keep them happy. I mean, that's the extent of, and that's the severity of which this can get. And, you know, it doesn't matter it doesn't matter to them, the psychopath, if they're endangering this person. I mean, it makes you sick to your stomach to, you know, see this type of thing go on, and to know that this type of thing goes on, and to see it with your own eyes. But, you know, they will endanger others in cars, in sexual acts, you know, having sex in offices, having sex in vehicles, you know, engaging in, you know, siphoning of funds, you know, things like this. You know, these activities are clearly not safe, stable, and secure. And these are all sort of activities on a daily basis that the psychopath will engage in. In fact, often, you know, a key indicator of the psychopath is that they will tend to lie. They're pathological liars, and they will tend to lie for no reason, just for the sake of lying, it's just so that they can pull one over on somebody. And these are grown adults. I mean, this is not like a 5-year-old lying, saying, no, I didn't take the cookie from the cookie jar, you know, no, you know, I didn't wet the bed. I mean, you know, it's not like a child lying. We're talking about complex layers, stories of lies that are interwoven and, you know, built into these people's life, their career, their family, their lifestyle. I mean, and it goes to such a degree that they seek this. They say that they're out at conferences for their business, and they're on an affair with somebody. I mean, the stories. I mean, you know, buying a mistress a house, using different aliases. I mean, it's really sick, and you don't want to get caught up in this. It's only dangerous. Do not try to reframe your sense of love. Reframing meaning it's no longer an excitement or a thrill that is really true love. Yes, you want to have good things together with them, but begin to reframe and begin to say, you know what, you know, all that drama, all that chaos, all that riskiness, all this doubt and confusion is not really what I want. It's not really going to get me to the good life. It's not really the promised land. I actually prefer to have something more stable or be alone. So if you can reframe them and realize that this person is just kind of like having a thirst for power that's eventually going to eventually going to explode on them. You know, the psychopath and the narcissist, generally life will catch up with them at some point. So you don't have to take on the burden to have to be the one that, you know, pulls the curtains on them. I mean, they're going to eventually get found out. They're going to get in trouble. They're going to go too far eventually. So just be glad you got out of there, and then don't continue to follow their story of lies, trickery, and deceit. You know, find other things to stimulate you and fill your life up. And you'll be very glad that you did, and I think you'll realize one day you made the right decision. Peace and harmony here with you here today. I hope these videos help and enlighten. Please share and subscribe for more great tools, videos, and discussions. And make it a beautiful day.